Welcome to In the Driver's Seat with me, Maddie, from Apertus Automotive. Today, I'm joined by the very own Mr. Ben Thomas.
Maddie, thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you for coming on here.
You're most welcome.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You?
Good. Yeah, good. Busy.
How are you? Are you enjoying this new role?
Yeah, I love it. Yes.
You're
I
a
love
natural.
meeting new people and having a good chat about cars as always.
Good. Well, your passion and knowledge of cars is far greater than mine. So I'm probably going to learn a thing or two today.
Yeah, we'll see. That could be our goal for today. So jumping straight in, Ben, what was your first car? Can you remember?
My first car, it was a blue Ford Fiesta.
Nice.
H547 DRP.
Love
1991. How about that, Arthur, eh?
Nice.
And do you know the best thing about it? It cost 700 quid, but I had a steering wheel that was like a really small one, and a CD stereo thing from Halfords that would cost more than the car, as in the CD player and the I think the steering wheel was like 400 quid and the CD player was like 400 quid from Halfords. Yeah. And I took my wife, now my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time. I said, come on, we're going to go to Paris. Wow. And we broke down at South Mims.
Oh, no. Couldn't even make it on the M25.
Oh, no. So, but yeah, I've fond memories of that car.
Top 3 things you need in a car. So have you got a family? Do you need that space? Heads-up display? What are those 3 things that really draw you to a car?
I've got to have a big boot.
Yeah.
Because I've got 3 kids.
Wow.
And not that my centre half's in a pram now, but you always need a big boot.
Yeah, of course.
It's got to be automatic. And I do like to be higher up. So I do like to have a car that's a little bit off the ground.
Yeah, and a little birdie told me you've got those heated and cooled cup holders as well that we mentioned in the previous episode with Mari.
Yeah, it took me a couple of weeks to realise how they work, and they do actually work.
Oh, they're amazing.
Like, I was like, oh, it's one of those. But yeah, I mean, what a wicked addition. Who thought of that?
I know, it's crazy. I couldn't work it out, but I'd grab a coffee from, obviously, Bewitched at Moulton Park and stick it on and perfect.
Maintains it.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of the very good features, or 2 of my favourite features. One is, so everyone loves heated seats.
Of course.
But when it's 30 degrees, there's a fan.
Yeah.
You can have a fan one, right?
Yeah.
A ventilated one, which is great if you're wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And secondly, in the winter, heated windscreen at the front. That is invaluable. Every single car should have one of those. Definitely. Because it genuinely makes a difference. 2 minutes and your windscreen's clear. It sounds silly, but you take for granted that, because when it comes to December and January, it's on every, first thing in the morning, half 6 in the morning, stick it on.
I mean, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, I had to put mine on as well. I was like, why is it frosting?
But not every car has one, though.
No.
So I haven't got that on my car that I've got from you at the minute.
Oh.
Nah, I know.
Bad on us.
Well, no, yeah, but I think you take, it's one of those extras that you get at new that people perhaps think, oh no, I don't want to, but I think it's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, definitely. So leading on from that, you've had a few cars with the Apertus Group.
I have.
What has been your favourite so far, do you think?
So it's the Defender, without a shadow of a doubt. It's the best car I've ever had. I'm not, as you know me well enough now, I'm not into my cars. No. Grant came in here one day and sold me the Defender. I was like, what just happened there? It was like Robin Hood, like with the snake, and he looks into your eyes. Grant's like that with cars.
You.
Yeah, he's hypnotised me. Next thing you know, I've got this Defender. I remember telling my boy about it, Rocco, and he's like, you got a Defender? Because he just automatically assumes footballer, know. But yeah, that without a doubt was my favourite car. And to be fair, I'd have it now if it wasn't for the insurance. Yeah, because I don't mind sharing this. I think the insurance, when the first year I had it, I think was like about $2,000 a year, which I think's okay. Yeah. And then I got my renewal through, and it's like 5,800 quid. And I was like, no, this is just, you can't justify that. And I was gutted, because I just loved it. Everything about it, I just loved.
They're so cool as well.
Yeah.
Because they had the black pack as well, so they were all blacked out, looked amazing. Yeah,
was mine blacked out?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, we had 2 of them.
Well, he tried to put me in the green one, the one, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure, I'm not having this. And
Not
then
that out
and then I probably spun him a line around why I couldn't have it. I'm allergic to green or something.
Allergic to green, yeah.
And he's like, all right, you have the black one then. And but without a doubt, that was my favourite car.
Yeah, perfect. So I reckon you've been on quite a lot of road trips around the UK or
further afield. I drove to the 2006 World Cup in Germany in a 3 Series BMW, automatic.
So there's my question already there. How did you find that?
It took me longer to get from Wellingborough to Dover than it did from Dover to Germany. I remember that. Fond memories about that trip. But I mean, in the UK, I don't know. I would probably say we always go to Hunstanton. It's a family memories there. So old Hunstanton, and that's always because you got your combination of sort of A roads and country roads and go through Sandringham. So I'd probably say that's a fond. I like that journey. I don't mind that. That's quite nice.
Yeah, it's lovely over there. I remember when I was younger, we used to always go over that way, and it's nice. You can do it in a day as well.
Oh yeah, and then stop off at Hunstanton for a couple of hours, and go on to Wales on Sea.
Yeah,
and that's a beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, love it. What's been your favourite innovation with all these new vehicles out? Obviously, you've got quite a new vehicle, but there's something new popping up every day. I kind of feel like at the minute.
I'm probably not aware of all of them, but I mean the heated drinks cups holder, that's pretty special. Cool. I'm not a fan of the map on the screen.
Really?
Nah, yeah.
Because you're one with like a roundabout, it would say don't go to this one, go to the next one.
Yeah, but and that roundabout, she does my head in.
Really?
Like, that's another thing, the sat nav. Because I remember the first time I drove the car was at night.
Yeah.
So I left here. It was pitch black. And I'm like, just too much going on. And so you've got her bellowing at you because I had the volume on too loud. He'd probably he probably had a secret camera. Yeah, change it for I'll mess Ben up. You've got the screen, which is sufficient, and you look outside, and then you've got that. It's set up to automatic light, so I'm thinking I'm on full beam. Yeah. So I'm trying, but then I'm flashing people. I had a little bit of a tiz with it. So I'm not a fan of the map on the heads-up display. Yeah. Not a fan of that at all. I think the cup holder heater and cooler is quite good, but I would say good old-fashioned heated screen. Yeah, I think it's so brilliant.
Yeah, it's very underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, that's the one.
But if you go back in time, this was 2000, and it was when Arsenal played Barcelona in the Champions League. So I think it was the Gerrard FA Cup final alpha 2004, Liverpool West Ham, and I was in a bar in Spain, and there was a guy called Simon Jordan, and he was messing around with this card, and I didn't know what he was doing, but a couple of the guys I was with were going, and it was a McLaren, and he had one of the McLarens that was like £500,000 at the time. The McLaren wasn't with him, but what he was messing around with was the card, and it was the first. One of the first keyless cars. Okay, yeah. But it was a card that was almost like your badge of honour that you've got one of these McLarens. Wow. And I remember that at the time thinking, keyless car. You're too young to remember this, but like walking up to the car now, as long as I've got my keys in my laptop case. In fact, this is a wicked bit of innovation, and I'm like, shit. Where am I? How am I going to? You just have to open the door.
Yeah, keyless entry.
Yeah, love it. Whereas,
it's so easy.
But when I was your age,
twist the key and turn the key in the ignition. Just press the button now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
So there's a couple there, aren't there? Yeah. 4 or 5 there.
Perfect.
And automatic boot.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
If you've been shopping and you just click it and it opens, you can just lob it all in.
I think yours you can kick your leg underneath it and it will do it as well.
Really?
I think so.
I'm going to try that.
Try it. Let me know.
I will.
I feel like I don't want to have got that wrong now and I'll look silly. It'll be fine. Try it. We'll see. Dream car. I know you say you're not 100% a car guy, but everyone's got a dream car.
I would say it would be the Defender. Yeah. I've been fortunate enough to travel in a few really, really nice sports cars that have been friends or clients of mine. And whilst they look amazing, they look sexy in that, the speed in that just scares me. Like I wouldn't enjoy it, and I wouldn't use it to its full potential, and I'd probably struggle to get in and out of it regular as well. Daily, I mean that. True. But no, my answer is the Defender. Definitely, if I could get back into that, I'd be very, very happy.
We'll see what we can do. I'll try and get it back.
Yeah.
Weekend special.
Yeah, weekend special. Don't put it on LinkedIn. Ring me first.
Yeah, of course. Just drop it round. So, last but not least, you're on a road trip, 24 hours. You've got 4 seats to fill. Who is coming in that car?
Oh, it's like the dinner question.
Yeah.
We're in the car for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Well, anyone.
Anyone, dead, alive. It's quite morbid.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, look. First of all, I'd say my wife and kids.
Yeah.
Because we don't mind a road trip as long as the girls in particular are in a good frame of mind and they're not being like Aggie.
Yeah.
Good word. Then we have some wicked road trips.
Yeah.
We sing along and we'll play along. Sometimes I'll just ring family members and play jokes at them and just wind them up. So that's pretty cool because it's a good way of us just killing time, particularly if it's Hunstanton and traffic's
definitely.
bad. And Rocco's, are we nearly there yet? So they would be number one. But if it was if it wasn't them and I had to choose somebody else, I think you've got to go with a decent singer. I'd probably say I'd probably chuck a James Corden in there.
Yeah. Because he can sing and it's funny.
Because I've always wanted to meet David Attenborough, but I'd probably fall asleep at the wheel. Not because he's boring, because he's just got one of those voices.
So soothing.
Yeah. And you imagine him talking to you if you were going down Queen Elizabeth Way towards Hunstanton with all the forestry around you, you'd be shitting yourself as well.
There's a special
as we
bird.
approach the roundabout, there's a baboon and a red kite up above. Anyway, so I'd probably say I'd probably have to go for entertainment. James Corden, maybe a Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. Do you know what? I'd stick Take That in there.
Yeah.
What you could do all of their albums.
Perfect.
There you go, Marcus. No, not Marcus. Mark.
Yeah.
Edit that bit out, Arthur. Mark, Gary, Jason. Oh, no, not Jason. Howard. So we bring those 3 and me.
Yeah.
And then if there was room, if we was in the Defender, we'll put Robbie in the back.
Yeah.
Stick Jason in the boot.
Perfect.
Because he left us.
Yeah.
He left us.
He left them all.
Yeah, but I think that'd be a pretty good road trip. That would.
Yeah. Have a good old sing song, some good jokes. What more could you want? Yeah. We can all sing Take That now.
Right.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ben, for coming on here.
You're
It's been
most
great.
welcome.
Thank you.